What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is Crypto Takeover coming back with another video again for y'all this evening. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell because I make a video every single day on Bitcoin going over the charts on this channel. So with that being said, over the weekend, price action can get a little crazy. It might go up or down. Does it really mean anything? Well, I don't know, because the CMEs are closed. That's all questionable, But we're just going to take a look at the charts. Maybe we can find something that's hinting towards what's going to happen next week. Or maybe we just get like some crazy volatility over the weekend. You never know. All right, let's jump into the charts. And here we go. All right, so we're on our 30-minute time frame right now, and I was drawing out a few trend lines for us just to take a look at some things. But I'm turning back on our EMAs so that way we can get an idea of what's happening here. And on our 30-minute, we did open up the new candle body here, but it did look like the bulls were trying to push through on our VWAP, but unfortunately it does look like the bears did take control the rest of the evening so far, and right now they're currently retesting the VWAP, and it looks like they're getting rejected. So we could have another leg up here to retest that VWAP to see what's going to happen. Our money flow is kind of moving to the upside, along with putting in some anchor waves and trigger waves as well here too, to maybe have a little bit more bullish sentiment coming up to retest that VWAP here in a little while. So that's our 30-minute time frame. Let's take a look at our 1 hour and see what's happening here. 1 hour time frame also kind of telling us that hey, the VWAP still resistance for us as well. We had this ascending wedge pattern here that we broke to the downside. Kind of same thing, similar to what I had drawn out over here as well. And currently we had broken out of it, and our price target for that would be about the 8,400 area. So we could come back down and retest 8,400. That is a very strong possibility. I remember, where was it? Someone was calling double bottom. Maybe it was right about here, double bottom, and then over the next few hours, I think I had went to sleep like right after they had said, "Oh, double bottom," and I was just like, "Oh, okay, yeah, we'll see." And then we had this, next couple hours, it had this strong wick to the downside to about that 8,400 area. So I feel that 8,400, it could definitely be another possibility. Looking at some of our more mid time frames, we can see that our money flow on our 2 hour is also very trending in the red right now, putting in a few trigger waves, possibly maybe some more anchor waves. We could see one more big anchor wave come back down in the near term future as well. Going into our 4 hour here, 4 hour, I'm actually going to go ahead and, well, I'll keep these on here because we know that 8,400 could be in play. But if we don't end up reaching 8,400 exactly, then or once we start to move a little bit further to the downside, I'll definitely take these lines off of here. Now, I did have some more lines drawn out. They could be questionable lines as well, but I'll kind of get into those here in a little bit. Just some more trend line support. Basically, this one trend line here from our blow off top at about 10K all the way down to where we're at now has been somewhat of a resistance for us as well too. And then there's another trend line that I drew here, which could indicate something of a pattern forming, but it's just kind of a weird structure for the pattern to be drawn out, and I'll have to do some more research on that. I have some people saying that this could be an inverse head and shoulders. Measured move would probably be, about 9,100. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest, but we'll consider it a possibility for sure. You can see that here on our 4 hour, we're still kind of trending to the downside with our money flow as well. Heikinashis are still strongly red, so we still are indicating a lot of pressure moves to the downside as well too. Maybe putting somewhat of an anchor wave, and then our trigger waves forming kind of here, but our money flow is still currently descending down into the abyss. So let's go into our 6 hour as well. 6 hour, we can see that we just started moving into that red money flow not too long ago after a huge tremendous drop off as well. And so notice how that money flow just started to turn red right about at that 9,700 area, and then as soon as it started turning red, we just had this huge drop off too, giving us our big green dots that we were kind of looking for, but way more of a bigger sell than we were kind of anticipating. But but the Patreon group we were ready for it. Yeah, we were ready. So we were ready for this. I think this was our price action over the weekend. If I can recall, this was our price action over the weekend here, with our little Bart Simpson pattern that Bitcoin likes to play on us sometimes. And I remember calling entry like right into here, and we spiked up. I think I had my stop at like somewhere around like a little bit above 10K, and I remember like, okay, we're going in for the short, y'all. And then we had this huge spike up. But usually what that spike up means is for those ladder orders to fill in and to get you a better entry for position. And that's exactly what happened here. So even if I was telling you to ladder your position in, which I actually did, I told everyone ladder your position in here at about that 10K, 9,800 area, ladder your position in and get ready. And so we had this crazy volatility over the weekend. Coming back on Monday, everyone was like, price action on the weekend sucks. Price action on the weekend doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything, because literally then on Monday, we just boom, 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 boom. Sitting in super nice profits. And so y'all can go check out the Discord channel, because I have profit logs available for you to see, and y'all can see that on our last play that we had some nice profit logs taking place there. So I have profit logs testimonies here, and y'all can see what's happening there. But look, it does look like we are getting Pike 379, nice. So he was super excited about being in this group. CTO is a badass. Thanks, Pike. I really appreciate that. Unique Object was also making some good plays here. I think he got in at like 8,900 exactly. Yeah, he got in at about 8,900 on that last play too as well. So we definitely rode this very nicely to the downside in our short, and it was looking good for us. So that's just an indication of how strong. I'm not gonna be conceited in this, but like I'm just saying, like just doing due diligence in your market analysis can go hand in hand. You have to do your due diligence. You have to be looking at the charts consistently, making sure that you have a good group to work with, making sure that y'all are really just working together. And that's really what it is. And that's why I'm trying to build the community for. That's why I'm here. That's why CTO is here. That's why the takeover team is in full alliance with each other to get ready and get out here and crushing it, right? So with that being said, y'all can get signed up for the newsletter that I send out periodically. I'll send out old Patreon posts to newsletters a couple of weeks after I've already posted them in the Patreon page as well. But also I do giveaways and stuff too, so it's a good way to get qualified for giveaways. I just ask for your YouTube name, your Discord name, and an email, so that way I can get in touch with you if you do end up winning. And then also I have the Crypto Takeover Patreon page as well. This is the way you get signed up for the private signals group, which is in Discord, but you need to become a member on the Patreon page, and then I'll give you access to the Discord group. So just a heads up, I've been warning y'all since mid-February that I'm raising the prices up on the Patreon, on the private signals page in Discord. So I'm raising the prices up by Monday. Y'all have until Monday to get in. Right now it is at a 60% off discount to get both the Patreon page access and the private signals page Discord channel access too. But those prices will be going up, or only the VIP signals group will be going up. I apologize. And then we'll see if I can do any specials after that. But right now you're getting it at a 60% off discount until Monday. So feel free to check out the Patreon page and get signed up for that. The Discord group partially is free, so join in there to have some discussion with me. If y'all want to talk, message me in Discord. We can talk in there. Also, the Telegram group is free to join. I'll give updates in the Telegram group as well. You know, just talking to different members in there, just giving y'all different signals as well too. What market cipher's telling me for the most part, and also just updates what's going on with Team Takeover too. So we're going to jump back into the charts here. 6 hour money flow is looking really nice and heavy here, our 8 hour. And so this is where we're starting to see our money flow just now start to move into these bottom areas. And this is where it gets a little concerning, y'all. So we just need to be prepared. That's really what it comes down to. We just really need to be prepared for anything that's possible. My private signals group is well and prepared for this. I've already given them a strategy to go over this weekend with and to go on into next week with. So we are ready for any possibilities. And with that being said, so that would be our 8 hour. And then as we start to move into our 12 hour, we can see that we're not even in the wedges quite yet. But we did have our massive sell off here. We do have a green dot here at the bottom indicating a temporary bottom for us as of right now. But with our red money flow still moving down, it could get a little bit crazier. We'll just have to keep an eye out on the markets to see what happens. And then with let's go into our 1 day here. So our 1 day, I mean, literally just breaking our 1 day is breaking all the EMAs right now. 21 under that, under our 50, under our 100 right now. Under our 100 daily moving average, we are just creeping right here. We are balancing on top of our 100 daily moving average, our 200 daily moving average, and it does look like we do want to close below it. If I go into regular candles, I just want to see we officially have closed below our 200 daily moving average. Does that mean that our freaking bull run is like no longer in existence? Well, you know, based on past results, you know, our 200 daily moving average definitely indicates whether or not we're in a bull run or not. Now, I've seen it wick below sometimes on the daily charts, but never a full body close whenever we are in a full-on bull run. So this could have been, you know, somewhat of a fake out. We'll have to see if that is a bearish fake out right now, and maybe we shoot back above it. But our money flow is moving to the downside, currently putting in an anchor wave down here, possibly a big green dot that will form on our 1 day here in the near term future, which would be a bullish indication because our money flow still is in green. Once we put in this big green dot, that would be a nice indication for us to kind of look for some upside potential too. So we won't ignore that for right now. And so then as we move into our 2 day here, our 2 day, you can see that we couldn't quite get above that 0 point pivot on our money flow. And it does look like we are starting to move back down into that reddish money flow here on our 2 day. Our anchor wave came all the way back down below our 0 pivot point. So we're going to probably see maybe a little bit of a trigger wave, or we could possibly see another big anchor wave with a big green dot form here, down here as well on our 2 day. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that. 3 day also looking like our money flow is still trending red right now. I'll zoom out just a little bit, maybe coming down to put in somewhat of a deeper trigger wave for us as well. Anchor wave is still moving to the downside with a nice deep cut in there as well too. 4 day money flow moving to that reddish territory. Anchor wave is sending us back down to the downside. We could see a little bit of a trigger wave, maybe based on that 1 day that 1 day green dot possibly. I just was looking at the 1 day here. I just wanted to kind of see on some confluence whether or not we had any big green dots putting in on our green when we were in green money flow. I don't really see anything too much there, that's for sure, as I start to go back into the charts just a little bit. Looking for green money flow with the big green dot. Okay, here we go. This was right back at the start of our bull run too, or like continuing into our bull run. So, I mean, it is a possibility that this could just be a liquidation hit for a lot of longs too as well. But I definitely feel like we're going to need to take extra precaution here just to see what's going to happen. Turn off SR, turn on Whales Buy Sell, and that's our 1 day. So let's go back to our 3 day and then our 4 day and 5 day. What's concerning here is that money flow is still moving into the red area on our 5 day as well, our 4 day at least, and then our 5 day we've kind of had that rounded off red money flow as well. Sorry for all the throat clearing. Usually I make my videos like, you know, a couple minutes or after I wake up, and so my throat's still kind of like and so we can see 5 day sell signal just hit as well. 4 day sell, 6 day sell hasn't hit yet, but that is a little bit of concerning to see that for the most part, that we're starting to get some of these sell signals off in place right now too. So we'll keep an eye on it, you know, and just go from there. 5 day, and then our weekly money flow is still looking pretty healthy. But if we see a sell signal here, that'll be a little bit more bearish for me. Our money flow is just looking healthy, somewhat of a trigger wave maybe to send us back to that downside to see how far we can get to this downside possibly, and then see whether or not this money flow decides to round off or not too. That being said, y'all, I do have TradingView Pro Plus. It allows me to use 5 indicators on the screen. While using Market Cipher, you definitely want to have a few more indicators on the screen as well. So that's why I use Pro Plus plan. You can get signed up with my affiliate link in the description box below to help support the channel if you'd like. I have both a Ledger Nano X and S, and I love them greatly for buying and storing my crypto, hodling, whatever you want to do with it pretty much. And so with that, Ledger is doing a free Ledger Nano S giveaway whenever you buy a Ledger Nano X right now. So feel free to use the link in the description box below and to help support the channel and buy your Ledger Nano X or S right now. And then we do use Bybit on my VIPs group, but there's many different exchanges out there, and leverage trading is not recommended necessarily, but if you do decide to do it, I would recommend using the Testnet. And if you use a Testnet, you just want to get signed up with the link in the description box below and then ask chat how to access the Testnet. And it's like a 2-step process. They'll step you through it. And after that, you just want to make sure that you're a profitable trader, making sure that you have your algorithm in place and it's working, and then you can actually deposit your real BTC onto the exchange. If you are a USA citizen, you can use PrimeXBT to leverage trade, the S&P 500, gold, silver, different fiat currencies as well, all using Bitcoin. So feel free to check that out as well. I use the Brave browser to browse the web. It's a lightweight browser that helps me earn BAT token by clicking on ads that pop up in the bottom right hand corner. So I don't get crazy pop-up ads all over the place, really. Brave browser is it's a freaking awesome browser, to be honest. I don't get crazy pop-up ads everywhere. The only ads I get are from Brave content creators, and they pop up right down here in this bottom right hand corner. If I want to opt out of those, I can, to where I don't receive any ads, any pop-up ads whatsoever, but I opt in because I want to receive BAT token, and I earn BAT token monthly when I click on some of those ads too. And then CryptoTab Browser is a great way to start mining Bitcoin. So feel free to use that link in the description box below if y'all want to start mining Bitcoin straight from the CryptoTab web browser as well. It's kind of very similar to Chrome in a sense, but I usually don't use it to surf the web. I just use it to mine Bitcoin. Super simple to get set up. You just log into your Gmail, and then you can have it running on old laptops, old tablets, old phones that you don't use anymore either if you'd like. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram if those are going to load. Y'all can message me on there too, but I'm pretty easy to get a hold of more or less in Discord if y'all want to just hit me up in there. So just one last reminder, y'all, the prices will be going up for the VIP signals group by Monday. So you're getting a 60% off discount if you sign up right now. And then with our monthly, let's go into our monthly time frame, see what's happening here. Monthly is going to look really crazy right now just because we have somewhat a shooting star, I think, on our regular candles, if I'm not mistaken. And our new monthly candle is about to open here pretty soon, so that should be really interesting to see how our new monthly candle opens up. This is actually a red candle, to be honest. I just have a few other indicators on the screen that don't allow us to see that it is a red candle, but it is a red candle. Once our new candle opens up, that'll be interesting to see what's going to happen for us in March. We could get a 50% body retracement, to be honest, but I'm looking for more of a optimistic outlook to see that we start going back to the upside. But we'll just have to take a look at the charts. Like I said, do your due diligence in the market and it will pay off. And that's pretty much just studying the market for itself and making sure that you have a good group with you. And I remember one time I heard about some of the best traders in these Asian countries and how they become some of the best traders. And the way that they do it is not by individual efforts themselves. They have a collective group of people that sit there and trade with each other. And they'll have basically like these sleepover nights where they're all in a room trading with each other, and they they man their battle stations by being on the computer and taking breaks with each other. So it's literally just like someone mans the fort while the other person's sleeping and keeps an eye on the charts. And it's really funny and interesting. But one of my mentors too, he's like, don't sleep on BTC. If you're in a good trade, don't sleep on BTC, because that profit might get removed pretty soon. And that's just one of the things why I feel like it's great to have a community when you are trading. You need a community when you're trading. And so that's the community I want to create with Crypto Takeover as well, is just a small knit community, not a lot of people, not a lot of noise going on. And I'm also putting a cap on the amount of people that are going to be able to join the VIP private signals group as well. But right now you're getting it at a 60% discount until Monday. So just a reminder, get signed up, join the team, join the family. We're all in there to make the most of ourselves, right? With that being said, CTO is signing out. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll talk to you all on the next one.